Well, on that note, I'd like to invite Dr. Pradeep Dhakal from Nepal. He holds a doctorate in arts from the Banaras Hindu University, and he has been an active member of the Akhand Nepal movement. He is the director of Chetanalaya, an institute of humanity, peace, and spirituality. From where he comes, which is really a very beautiful part of the world, they are a peaceful people. They are a traditional people, and what better way to show off that than from his dress and from his forever demeanor with or without the traditional outfit. So ladies and gentlemen, I hand over to Dr. Pradeep Dhakal.
Thank you, Shivani, for your beautiful words. Dear convener of the conference, and delegates, and guests, and my friends. Namaste. Today, I am not going to present my research paper that I did on Anuvrat and peace. Rather, I am going to present my work and some vision that we are implementing these days in Nepal and in some institutes in different countries. First of all, I'd like to pay my homage to great Acharya Tulsi and all other Acharyas who have shown the path of peace and humanity in the world. And see, 100 years have been passed, and that dream of a beautiful world, of a peaceful world, has not been fulfilled, but we are on the way to that. And there are many aspirants who are taking that responsibility for making this world peaceful and livable. Now, I would like to ask a question. Can Anuvrat movement be a world movement? How? Can you think from that side also? Like, there are many theories. There are knowledge. When we go through the scriptures and the preaching of the gurus, we find there are many ways. There are visions. But can we think from different angle that can we make this movement? Yes, it is a movement. And can we make it a worldwide movement? Yes, we can. I guess we can, and I hope. And I want to see this movement throughout the world in future years. And friends, let me introduce our movement in Nepal that we are continuing these days. That is spiritual democracy. Just now my friend was talking about the democracy and different dimension on that. And politics is ruling the world. And there are different organizations and they are very much powerful, and that warmongers have different networks and very powerful networks. But peace lovers, we people are just talking about peace. But in numbers, peace lovers are in majority in the world. Few people are taking the authority of this world. So, if all the peace-loving people unite together and make their vision and mission together, then it can, and if we implement it in the society and in the world, then definitely we can expect a beautiful and peaceful world. That now I'm going to introduce one movement in Nepal. That, Nepal was in a transitional phase, and there was violent activities and people were killing each other. There was a kind of civil war during, for 10 years. And people demonstrated and there were some changes that monarchism gone, new democracy introduced in Nepal. Then also, like, every day that people were killing each other and that politicians were not caring about the right system. Then we started a movement from Western Nepal. And it was like popular in Western region. Then after that Constituent Assembly was there, which was not making constitution, rather it was like provocating like violence in throughout the country in the name of the ethnicity, caste, and creed. Then we started a movement that was Akhanda Abhiyan, and we tried to implement spirituality in the politics. And these days, in last election, we could secure a seat in the Constituent Assembly, and these days we are making movement in 3 districts for making that role model in these 3 districts. That method is non-violence, non-killing, and peace. And we go to the villages, and we make awareness programs. Like there is a bad practice in Nepal, that's animal sacrifice. Even during this Dasai festival, you can say many innocent creatures are killed in the name of the God. And now we are taking lead in that movement, and we are trying to stop this cruelty to the animals. And this system, democracy, how can this spirituality can be in the democracy? That we can think from the different angle also. Once one realizes the self, even if every individual realizes the self, then he or she can love and respect life in others. That is the basic and fundamental issue of that spiritual democracy. This is very simple. If I have life, if I love my life, I respect my life, then I should respect life in other creatures also, not only in human being. By that way, we can respect life in others, and there comes a system that becomes coexistence socialism. Then we have introduced this philosophy as main philosophy of this movement. So, same way, I would like to propose this Anuvrat movement to be taken in the broad area to the different society. And there are 11 votes, and I feel that I follow them respectfully, and from the my childhood. So why not to make a movement, make a system within that point? By using those 11 votes, we can make a system, and we can spread this spiritual message throughout the world. That I believe. And I have some handouts that I would like to give to the conveners and conference organizers, that how we are implementing this vision in Nepal, and how I was talking about world peace and in different forums. Then people asked me, how can you talk about the world peace since your country is not in the peace? Then after I thought, okay, at least if we try to make, and if we implement some vision in Nepal, a small country, very peaceful, lovely people are there. You can, most of you might have been there, or you might have heard about it. But handful of people, that politicians, they took power, authority, and they are ruining the society. But we hope that at least if we introduce this system, this spiritual aspect of democracy, then we may hope for the betterment of the society. And these days we are taking 3 districts for model districts like Kaski, Rupandei, and Chiton, 3 districts in different areas in Nepal. There are 75 districts. And these days we are getting more and popular activities over there. Anyway, I would like to give suggestion, or I would like to propose further theme for this Anuvrat International Conference. That theme, yesterday convener was asking for the possibility of the theme, Anuvrat Movement, Conscious Method for Old Management. I would like to propose that. And I believe in mission, I believe in vision rather than the theory. So I'm concluding this speech by quoting Acharya Mahashram's word, a mission is achieved with determination, not by the dreams. Thank you very much. Namaste.